Oh, we're early. I can't be bothered to sort this out again. Basically, I've got a new gadget, and I'm trying it out today for the first time for the Ustream. Now, it's even more confusing now. Although it's not up there. It's not there or there. It's there. So I'm going to practice looking there. Okay, now I have been very rude about Apple products as of late, and that's because there's lots of restrictions on them, and fortunately one of the main restrictions they've now lifted, and that is that iTunes always has to sync to your little box when you put it in. In fact, you can only download apps through iTunes before you stick it on your device. That's all sorted now, that's all fixed, and so that's great, isn't it? Now what I want to do, no I can't. Oh, hello, yes I can. Now watch this. Watch this. Do you see that? It flips. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it? That's the room with all the computers and stuff. So I can flip between the rear camera. I wasn't even sure it could do that. That's fantastic. So yesterday, show was a bit late. I was messing around with seeing how far the Wi-Fi would stretch to. It didn't quite stretch to the shed, unfortunately. We could have had a look at some of the stuff in there. At a later show, maybe I'll try and sort that out. A couple of mates came over. There's lots of things I should have done yesterday, and I didn't really get many of them done at all. It was the sunshine, it was a bit distracting. But anyway, what we did was, a couple of friends came over before the movie session started, with one of them in particular. We got some of the old keyboards out, and also I downloaded quite a few apps for this. My life is wasted now. I know it's going to be wasted with messing around with apps. But anyway, some of them were music apps, and the Bob Moon. Oh, it just locked itself. Okay, well I'm going to have to keep touching the screen, give it a little feel up every now and again. So, this is what else I brought down. So, you may have heard me tease you with a bit of music earlier on. In a couple of days ago, I think we had this. These are great. I'm going to keep my keyboards as long as possible. I made the mistake of giving my Casio SK1 to my nieces as a fit of generosity, and they broke that straight away. One of my nieces has got this other one I've got, the 100 sound tone bank. Might have to try and prize that away from her, but she's not going to give it up easily, so I will be trying to ask her. Now this one's very famous for this. Okay, hang on. There's a song, if you go to YouTube and you type in Trio and Da Da Da, you'll see a very dodgy looking guy open his jacket, and he's got one of these inside it, and that's all it's doing. I think it's a bit fast. Da 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 Da. Very good. Now we move along. This was like from a car boot sale for £1 or something. This one is my very first keyboard. There's actually a bit of a following on this in the world, which you can always tell by typing it into YouTube to see typing it into Google to see what's going on, or Bling, or whatever. Okay, now this has got what you call an analog drums. Now my favourite, and my friend Tarek found this as well, actually one of his favourites, 16 beat. It's great, isn't it? You can. The tempo's on it. Okay. We've got the Casio called Audio Accompaniment. I think I might have talked about that before at some stage. Arpeggio switched off, let's switch that on and see what happens. Now, I'm just going to admit to something now. My memory's not great, and I have a feeling I might have shown that in a previous show. I remember because I had a bit of discourse with one of my fans about it. Well, that's not great. This one, I don't know what it's going to look like. Anyway, this one's got a great demo, so I'm just going to... So it has sound effects, you see. It's all the sound effects. We'll have that playing in the background. I'll just wander into the kitchen. I'll show you, because I did tempt you with the title, How to Save Money on Booze. Now it's my birthday coming up on the 25th of June. If you want to come along to the party, let me know, track me down. You can always go to jonathanpigram.com, send me a message through that. Sometimes messages don't come through. Did you see that? That's rubbish in the bin. So the kitchen looking relatively clean, I'll tell you why. Because of that. All the washing up's done. I do leave it all until there's one big wash. I haven't got a dishwasher. I find it very therapeutic standing here looking out and see all my clothes drying. I'll buy the boat, Silver Bullet car. Okay, so today I decided I needed to get some, trying to see my face, I wanted to get some booze ready for the party, so I bought a beer kit. I bought two actually. I bought... Oh dear, look. This is really confusing having two cameras for us. And that's... Oh, I see. What if I do this? Will it be mirror image of it? No. Well, that's interesting. Right, okay, that's something I'm going to think about now. So this was £15. Very easy to make. You basically... You get a brewing tub, like this, hang on. And you give it a bit of a wash out with sterilising solution. You pour the contents of the tin into that with a whole kilogram of sugar, stick in some boiling water, mix it all up properly, okay? You add 40 pints, sorry. It's about 23 litres of water, but I mean I'm just getting the cheap supermarket still water, and top it up basically with that. Then when it's all in there, you stick the yeast in, and there it is. Now that's going to bubble away for about a week, and when that's finished brewing, you can decant it into the bottles that you've used, which are down there. Decant it into those bottles, stick a bit more sugar in, and then just a tiny light teaspoon, do the tops up and leave them for another week, and you end up with a reasonably good bitter. Not great, but reasonably good. But this is something else. I've tried cider before, but I really like Kopparberg, you know, the cider from Sweden. So this is a limited edition mixed berry version of cider. So when that lot's done in a week's time, I'm going to put the cider in. So I know there's a lot of friends who don't drink ever or don't drink anymore, but some of the best times I've had have been under the influence. I don't know why. I am going to try and sort it out at some later stage, but well, maybe 42, maybe because it's my 42nd, maybe that's the time to kind of don't see binging as the ultimate thing to aspire to of a way to release that energy. Oh, it's finished. So we'll just hit demo again. No. Yeah, there it goes. But anyway, 80 pints for the equivalent of £30. No, £35 if you include the sugar. So, and that's on me, folks. I'm not expecting anything for that. So hopefully there'll be enough. They obviously still bring drinks and stuff. So yeah, now let's just go. I'm going to test the Wi-Fi again on this. So let's go outside. Right, I'm going to keep quiet for a bit, see how long I can stop talking for it. As you can see, got some deck chairs here, say Nickelodeon on them. Very quickly, I think the Wi-Fi might have been struggling there. So I'm not sure because it's a refurbished one. I don't think it is that because I tested it. But I think things like this uses an incredible amount of battery power. Let's go back indoors again, and we'll just fade out with a bit of music. Now I'll just show you. It's very trendy now to have shelves, and you know I like my shelves because you can see a lot of them in there. Whoop. This is where it gets confusing. Okay, but so what I've been playing around with is using the top of the kitchen cupboard as shelves, and of course the shelves there, a lot of them are wasted. Okay, so I've got a bookcase that my dad possibly will be getting rid of, but I'm going to hopefully get hold of, and all that there will be shelves for cans or what have you, and there'll be room for plates in the bottom there. This is all the stuff that came out of the living room that's still being decorated. Okay, here's the fridge, got a few fridge magnets. Fridge magnets don't take up any space as objects, but there we are. You see, I did love Nickelodeon. I've got a few there, bits and pieces. That's it really. There's a bit of art. Me and Catherine put that together, but I still kept it for some reason. And the last object is this, and unfortunately my hot water at the moment, it won't stay a steady temperature, so I'm going to have to get someone out to fix that one out, and that's that. Okay folks, so I'm going to have to watch this back now. I don't usually watch them back all the way through, but I'm just really interested to see what happens when I do that, and do that again, and do that again, and do that again. Okay.